I'm Jenny Jewell, a retired emergency dispatcher. Welcome to Call Autopsy, where we listen to a 911 call and then I go through and break that down for you and share my opinions. Again, every dispatch center is different. I know that, yes, I know that the Tennessee Theater is in Knoxville. This is the closest fun animated image that I could get going here. But it is a very serious call. So this is Metro Nashville PD that took the call. They're also had a Nashville Fire Department as mutual, but I don't know again if the agency is self-dispatching, if it's like a combined center, or if it was two separate agencies. But let's go ahead and listen to this call. And this was recommended by a subscriber. You don't have to be a subscriber to recommend a call. Absolutely feel free. But with that, let's go ahead and get this going.
April 25, 2016, 11:32 and 27 seconds.
Metro Nashville 911, what is the exact location of the emergency?
Need an ambulance.
What's
Need an
that?
ambulance.
What is the address?
31 White Road. I think my assistant looks to be dead.
Okay.
From a Polaris accident.
Okay, your phone is breaking up really badly. Can you repeat the address?
3631 Night Drive.
Okay. And is this a house
The
apartment?
gate code. That's all at the gate.
And what is your phone
no.
calling from? Okay, your phone is breaking up. Can you go to? I know you're way out in the woods. It looks like from the thing, but I can't hear you. Can you repeat the phone number?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
In the ambulance.
Okay, I have not yet because I don't know what's going on. What is your name, sir?
Send the ambulance now.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a Polaris. My Polaris is off the driveway, and it looks to be my sister's to be dead.
Okay.
The body lay next to the front mud.
Okay, and I can't.
Take the last. I need a fucking ambulance.
Sir, I'm going to send you an ambulance, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your phone is breaking up badly. I heard you say your Polaris is out the
What part of send the ambulance don't you fucking hear? Send the goddamn ambulance now!
Sir, you yelling at me is not going to help the situation. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
What's on? I'm sorry. We're just, I don't know what's going on. We're very upset and shocked. I
understand that, and I'm
What do
trying
you
to
need
help. Yeah, his phone
I know,
is breaking up, and I can't understand what he's saying. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We don't know. We were going to drive to the airport, and we couldn't find his assistant.
Okay.
So we went to look for him.
Okay.
And I haven't looked because I can't look.
I understand.
But he appears to be dead. I don't know what happened. If he took it, I don't know what happened. Okay. I have no idea.
Okay.
But we woke up, and he wasn't in the house. So we came to look for him because it's just not like him to not be up early. He wasn't in his bedroom. So we came to look for him, and oh, my God. Can you just please send somebody?
Someone out.
I don't know what happened.
From what I understand, you guys found him in the driveway. Is that correct?
He's off to the side of the driveway, and we have one at like an ATV that we heard the engine running, and we didn't touch anything. It's still running. I haven't looked because I don't want to.
Does it look like
but I think he's
the
dead.
ATV?
Oh, my God.
Does it look like he wrecked on the ATV?
I don't know what.
Okay. How old is he? How old is he?
How old is Mike? He's 30. Oh, my God. He's 30. I don't know. I don't want to look at him, but I think he's dead.
I understand. Does it look like he wrecked off the ATV?
I think that's what happened because it's in the trees and it's still running.
Okay.
We didn't touch anything.
I understand.
Oh, my God.
Okay, listen to me, okay? We want to help him out if we can, okay? I just have a few more questions.
I don't think you can help him. Just please send somebody. Please.
I understand. Okay, hold on just a moment. And just to make sure, to clarify, is he awake?
He's not.
Is he
I didn't look at him, but
is he breathing?
No.
Okay.
Is he, Bob? No. I don't want to look, but I don't think he's alive. He's dead. Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Okay, I do have the call set up for the paramedics to be on the way and the police, okay?
And the police.
And the
Okay,
police.
thank you.
Okay, I do have a few instructions for you because I want to make sure that we can get some help to him if possible, okay? Is there any way that you can go to him?
Bob, I don't want to look, but what do you want us to do? I don't want to touch anything because it's obviously, you know.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I know you say he looks like he's deceased, but he may still be breathing.
Yeah.
If we can give him CPR, I want to do that, okay? So is there any way?
Bob, he's not breathing. He said his head's all smashed up.
His head is smashed
gone.
up? Okay.
He's not breathing. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked. I can only tell you what I'm being told.
I understand.
I do not want to look.
I understand completely.
Oh, my God.
Hold on just a second, okay?
Okay.
All right. We do have them.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Should one of us meet at the gate? We have a gate.
If you can, go ahead and meet at the gate, okay? All right, and we do have them on the way. If anything changes or you get any further information, give us a call back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, I definitely have thoughts. Keep in mind, again, all I have is my own experience in the field. I'm not part of that those departments, so I don't know how they're run with their SOPs. Again, every SOP agency is different. You know, standard operating procedures for each call center can be different. What we're looking for is, again, where, what, who, and additional details. Those things absolutely need to be in a call. And normally a call would be built in about 30 to 35 seconds, maybe 45 seconds at the most, and then sent out within about a minute. And then during that time, you would get the additional details to try and keep your people safe, because you need to know, is there dogs, are there guns, what does the situation look like, things like that. And again, this call was recommended to me. And once we go through it, there's going to be some information at the end as to their reasoning for asking me about it. But you don't have to be a subscriber to recommend a 911 call. If you have one that you do want me to take a look at, absolutely feel free to drop the information down below. With that, though, let's go ahead and listen to this again and break this down.
Monday, April 25, 2016. 11:32 and 27 seconds.
Okay, so 11:32 a.m. That's when this call came in. Those are digital timestamps to help people with being able to subpoena calls or locate them later. So, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I thought I'd share that.
What is the exact
An ambulance.
Okay, so that was a pretty quiet, muddy answer. I don't know what happened with that. But the answer up was Metro Nashville. Let me get this back again. It was very muddy. Hold on.
Metro Nashville. What is the exact?
Okay, so Metro Nashville 911 was what the answer up was.
I need an ambulance. Need an ambulance.
Okay, so we're going to be getting aware. We have a what. Their need is that they need an ambulance. We don't know what for yet, but still, it's going to be an aid call, so that helps us narrow down, where to focus our energies, right?
On White Road, I think my assistant looks to be dead.
Okay.
And well, we have an address. So we have a what. We have additional details. We have a who. So he's saying that it's, again, his assistant, who appears to be no longer alive, possibly an accident with a Polaris. I looked it up. I had to look it up. It's an all-terrain vehicle. I don't know anything about that stuff. But let's go ahead and get this playing again here.
Polaris accident.
Okay, I can. Your phone is breaking up really badly. Can you repeat the address?
Okay.
3631 Night Drive.
Okay.
So we have a nice clear, if she didn't get all of the address before, if it didn't come in on the E911 system, because that can happen too. I don't know. There's so much stuff that can happen in the background, outages, all kinds of things. So I don't know what happened that day. I'm not making any excuses. I'm just letting you know there could be all kinds of stuff going on in the background that we don't know.
Okay. And is this a house
The
apartment?
gate code. That's all I'm missing. At the gate.
And what is your phone
Oh, no.
calling from?
Okay, so that would be great additional details because when the authorities, police, fire, or medical arrive at the gate, they're going to need to be able to code in if the other people are busy, right?
Okay.
And that was volunteered, not asked for. Keep that in mind.
Your phone is breaking up. Can you go to? I know you're way out in the woods. It looks like from the thing, but I can't hear.
Okay, so that was an assumption. Never ever assume on a call. Don't say I know anything. They're there to tell you, right? You know nothing. They are your eyes and ears and your access to what's going on. Never assume anything. And if they pulled it up on like a map to take a look at the area to help navigate their officers or what have you, that's not unusual. But don't assume that what you're looking at is the place that this is happening. There's a lot of other things that are assumptions that we're going to talk about here as we go.
Can you repeat the phone number?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you better now. Yes.
In the ambulance.
Okay, I have not yet because I don't know what's going on. What is your name, sir?
Okay, so this is where I personally have an issue with I have a personal issue with this part. We are 1 minute in. 1 minute is a long time when it comes for call taking. At this point, at 1 minute in, which sounds like not a lot of time, she had enough information to build the call and see who is closest, or even start to see who's closest, because there may be somebody that'll answer up for the call. It depends on, I don't know how their system works. We would have people answer up. We would put the call out and they would answer up and say they were responding. Or I don't know if they find who the closest respondent is and then assigns them. I don't know what their system is. But either way, this ideally at 1 minute in should be in the system, and because it takes time to get somebody to respond. But she has told them. So we now have two patients. We have the person from the ATV that crashed, that the people at the scene think is no longer present with the living. And then we have our second patient, which is the caller right now, who, after is being told that there is no ambulance coming yet, starts to become more of second patient. So
Send the ambulance now.
Okay, tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a Polaris. My Polaris is off the driveway and
okay, so he is fully escalated at this point. He is 100% now the second patient, or first patient. If you want to call, I would still call the ATV person an accident. It's still a patient. So this is definitely a second patient situation. So you would be adding that to the call, which ideally, again, you have respondents going. With something like this, you're going to want both police and medical to show, because police need to handle the scene, make sure it's secure, because we have an escalated patient here. We need to make sure that they're going to be able to not attack anybody, which would be great, because that can happen. And then make sure they get, care. And then make sure that the person they're responding for the original call, the ATV accident patient, and see what their status is and see what needs to happen from there. But yeah, let's get this going again.
it looks to be my sister's bed.
Okay.
The body lay next to the front mud.
Okay. So I will share this with you. People at a scene will be more able to tell you if somebody is not present anymore. It's hard to explain it. Yeah, it's really hard to explain it, but people at the scene are the experts, and let them be the experts and share information with you and what they think is going on, what they see, because they are your eyes.
Okay, and I can't.
Take the rest. I need a fucking ambulance.
Sir, I'm going to send you an ambulance, but I'm having a hard time hearing you. Your phone is breaking up badly. I heard you say your Polaris is out the
What part of send the ambulance? Don't.
Okay, so he's officially fully escalated, and that's dangerous for the patient. It's dangerous for the responders. There is a tone to bring people down. It's trainable. You can learn that. It can also be natural for some people. However, this is not present with this individual at this moment where a de-escalation would have been more helpful.
You're fucking here. Send the goddamn ambulance now.
Sir, you yelling at me is not going to help the situation. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on, okay?
So that's a combative tone and combative words. When in a situation like this, you'd want to use softer, accurate words, right? Be official. Be the voice of authority. They're not. Expect everybody to be yelling at you and never take any of it personally. It's not you. They are in a situation that might be the worst situation they've ever been in their lives. And if they're screaming and yelling, your job is to get the information and get that out to the people that can actually help. You're kind of a concierge of information, but also a comfort as needed in situations. This individual does sound like the police dispatcher, the police call receiver with the tone, but I don't know if it's a combined center. So if it's a combined center, then they are police, fire, and medical. So that could be the case here too. But let's go ahead and get this going again.
Okay.
Oh, what's on? I'm sorry. We're just, I don't know what's going on. We're very upset. And
Okay, so we have our second person on the call. And let's get that going here.
shock. I don't
I understand that, and I'm
What do you
trying
need
to help. Yeah, his
Okay, so there's been, in just a few seconds, two things that are not constructive. They maintained the combative tone and also interrupted the person speaking. It tells them that they're not listening, which can cause an escalation in now what would be the third patient, which we are going to see unfold here, just like we heard earlier.
phone
I know,
is breaking
I'm
up, and I
sorry.
can't understand what he's saying. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We don't know. We were going to drive to the airport, and we couldn't find his assistant.
Okay.
So we went to look for him.
Okay.
And I haven't looked because I can't look.
I understand.
But he
Okay, so no, you probably don't understand. Just as I've said in other calls that I've looked through, there are certain phrases that can cause an escalation or conflict. Saying that you understand when you actually have absolutely no way of understanding really upsets people, and that'll escalate them a bit. If they're saying I understand is not correct, you don't understand. That's why you're asking for clarification.
He appears to be dead. I don't know what happened. If he took it, I don't know what happened. I have no idea. But we woke up and he wasn't in the house, so we came to look for him because it's just not like him to not be up early. He wasn't in his bedroom, so we came to look for him, and we. Oh my God! Can you just please send somebody?
Someone out.
I don't know what happened.
From what I understand, you guys found him in the driveway. Is that correct?
He's off to the.
Okay, so that's still decent. I mean, asking for clarification, but right now we're 2 minutes 39 in with this. Well, about 2 minutes 30 seconds of the call, and we're starting to get closer to the triage part of the call, when the triage part of the call would have been more beneficial earlier in the call.
side of the driveway, and we have one like an ATV that we heard the engine running, and we didn't touch anything. It's still running. I haven't looked because I don't want to.
It looks like
but I think he's dead.
Okay. Now, with this, what I'm hearing is we have our third patient, absolutely 100% third patient now. So we have ATV guy. We have our caller, the original caller. Then we have the second person on the line. This is gonna, this is not a good thing.
Oh my God!
Does it look like it's wrecked on the ATV?
I don't know what.
Okay. How old
Pardon?
is he? How old is he?
How old is Mike? He's 30. Oh my God! He's 30. I don't know. I don't want to look at him, but I think he's.
See, that's the other thing. So the second caller is straight out saying they don't want to look. There's reasons. People know what their tolerance levels are. It's one of those there's certain things you really should not ask people to do beyond what they're capable of doing. And so keep that in mind as we go here.
Dad, I understand. Does it look like he wrecked off the ATV?
I think that's what happened because it's in the trees and it's still running.
Okay.
We didn't touch anything.
I understand.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen to me, okay? We want to help him out if we can, okay? I just have a few more questions.
I don't think you can help him. Just please send somebody.
So again, your experts are the people at the scene. I'm glad that they're not touching anything because again, when I share what happens, more detail at the end here that we're going to go over, you'll understand why they're being very diligent. So that makes a lot of sense when you get all the ducks, but not at the time. When you get a call, absolutely all the information you can get, help the caller not become another patient.
Please, I understand. Okay, hold on just a moment. And just to make sure, to clarify, is he awake?
So this is going to escalate the caller further. There's a lot of these were already answered, and so they're now starting the triage of the call. I mean, the actual triage flow, because again, my little ears are sticking up on this one. At 3 minutes and 32 into the call.
He's not. I didn't look at him, but
is he breathing?
No.
Okay.
Is he Bob? No. I don't.
So, what would normally happen, what she's doing with the call triage, is if you're a combined center, that would be early in the beginning because you are the combined center. You are everybody. If you're not everybody, you need to actually get that call built as quickly as possible and reach out to mutual. But with this, the triaging, with the mechanism of injury and then going through the flow, which would probably be like a motor vehicle injury, possibly. I don't know what's in their flow, but then you would start to triage. You would go through, and if they feel the person is no longer presently living, that's going to go in your notes. And then you're going to want clarification. So things like, what makes you think that the person is no longer alive? What's happening or not happening? Have them look, be your eyes, be your people. And don't force them. You're not going to want to force somebody to go to a scene if they can't handle it, right? But anyways, go ahead and get this going again.
I want to look, but I don't think he's alive. He's dead. Oh my God. Oh God.
Okay, I do have the call set for the paramedics to be on the way and the police, okay?
Okay, so we're 3 minutes 55 in. And because she got compliance, she now has a dispatch. You're not going to always have compliant callers. The faster you get as much information in the call and build it as fast as you can, the better, right? So they had an address, they had MOI, they had a whole bunch of stuff to start a call with. If anything, they would just roll whatever the closest PD unit is. If they think it's a DDRD, like a dead, really dead, which it sounds like a DDRD. Anyway, not everybody calls it that. There's like codes and all kinds of stuff. But if somebody is obviously no longer alive, but you have an officer in the neighborhood that you can have show up. If you have the address, have them go out, make sure the scene is secure, because they would need to show up before the aid could be pulling up anyway. They need to make sure the scene's secure. They have 2 escalated people. But those 2 escalated people are now patient 2 and patient 3 and would need to be seen when the EMS shows up.
And the police. Okay, thank you.
Okay, I do have a few instructions for you because I want to make sure that we can get help to him if possible. Okay, is there any way that you can go to him?
Dad,
Okay, so this is asking a lot. So she's calling out to the homeowner, the property owner, whose first name is Bob.
I don't want to look, but what do you want us to do? I don't want to touch anything because it's obviously, you know.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oh, and by the way,
he looks like he's deceased.
So when I say homeowner, Bob homeowner, they're also the original caller, just to share that.
But he may still be breathing.
Yeah.
We can give him CPR. I want to do that, okay? So is there any way?
Bob, he's not breathing. He said his head's all smashed up.
His head is
gone.
smashed up.
Okay, so we are now 4 minutes and 30 in. We find out that this is potentially a different kind of scene, right? This needed to happen in the additional details part of the 1 minute to 1 minute 45 seconds. With, unless sometimes triage takes longer, but if you start the triage sooner, it's done sooner. And you know what type of help that they need. And getting the right help at the right time to the right place, that's the whole job.
Okay.
He's not breathing. Yeah, I mean, I haven't looked. I can only tell you what I'm being told. I do not want to look.
I understand completely.
No.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'm going to vent a little bit here. There is absolutely no way for her to understand completely what this person's going through. There's no way. Everybody experiences things differently, and they are, the person you're talking to on the phone, the call receiver, is not physically there. That's why there needs to be more empathy for scene responders than I've seen recently. Because they are physically there. They're the hands and feet on the ground. They are the heartbeat that you send out there to help people. So kudos and thank you, respect to all of first responders of all kinds. Let's get this going here.
God.
Hold on just a second, okay?
Okay.
All right. We do have them.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Should one of us meet at the gate? We have a gate.
If you can, go ahead and meet at the gate, okay?
Okay, so we know from earlier in the call there is a gate. The code was shared with when the address was in the first minute and a half. So with that, there is a flow about, I don't know what their SOP is, but usually there's a flow about meeting them at the gate. If you have any animals, please put them away before we arrive at the scene, that sort of thing. And be natural about it, of course, but again, every center is different. I don't know if that's what their SOP is. However, if your second patient is the one telling you and guiding your flow, that means you've lost control of the call. Luckily, it's not like off the rails, but yeah, the second patient is actually driving this call right now.
All right, and we do have them on the way. If anything changes or you get any further information, give us a call back, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
And I have, again, getting on my soapbox a little bit. If they're, again, I'm not kidding, so we have the original ATV, we have second patient, which was Bob. We'll talk about them here shortly. And then we have third patient, who, again, was helpful, super helpful, kept it together. So kudos on whoever that person was. So great on you. This call could have been 3 minutes shorter with the call But then you would have been able to possibly, with those extra 3 minutes, be there till your units arrive to help organize it if you are self-dispatch and it's a combined center, because scenes can get kind of complicated sometimes. And I'll explain why this scene could get super complicated. The 911 call that we just listened to and analyzed is from Bob, who was the homeowner, named Robert Ritchie, also known as Kid Rock. 4/27/2016, his assistant Mike was killed in an accident with that ATV. So that's who had died overnight, and they found in the morning. So when a call comes in, you don't know who it is, and it shouldn't matter. Everybody should get the right, proper care, the proper response, properly timed to the right place with the right information, and do it safely. So I know from reading that this was a call that was reviewed at their center. I don't pursue that. It's not for me to do. I'm not a supervisor. I'm not a trainer. It's not my thing. So, but I'm just sharing with my articles of research when I was looking into this. And again, this was recommended by a subscriber. You don't have to be a subscriber to recommend a call if you'd like me to look at it. But thank you for listening to this autopsy call for Metro Nashville PD, Nashville Fire Department from 2016. Take care. Stay safe out there. Don't be naughty. Bye-bye.